Well, you may know by now that I'm pretty fond with Fujifilm's brand new XM5 cameras. I've done a review on it. I even bought myself one of them. So I'm a lucky owner of this camera because apparently there is a waiting list for this camera, just like any other Fujifilm cameras for some reasons. But anyway, regardless, if you're lucky enough to have this or considering getting one of these, you should also consider looking at some of the accessories that I have right here because they will enhance your camera by a mile. And not only that, it looks pretty sick too, right? Hi, it's Cheng here from RED35, and yes, look at this. It's so sexy looking. You know, I love the XM5, but you can make it even better with SmallRig's accessory. I'm going to show you a whole bunch today because I personally acquired these for my own use. Well, the half leather case in particular, this is the first thing I bought because you know, I always complain about one thing on the XM5 camera in my review is the handling side of it because the camera is so small and the grip is almost non-existent. So I always wanted something just a little bit of a bulge here so I can hold my hands properly if I want to use a slightly bigger lens such as the 33mm f1.4 I also bought at the same time. So yeah, with a pancake lens like this, no problem. With something slightly bigger and heavier, even with the 50mm f1, you did need something with a grip. So this is definitely a must to have. Together with some other accessories I'm going to show in just a minute to make your XM5 not only looks better, but also performs better as well. First, I want to show you guys is my brown leather case. I think this is really cool, and I actually bought this as soon as I found out about it. You know, this is really awesome because I've been using this case literally, you know, a week after I got the XM5 because I have to wait for it to ship to me. And as soon as I mount it on, you know, it's been on my camera ever since. I just love this guy to bit because in my review, I talked about how poorly the ergonomics is for the XM5. You can kind of get away with it when you're using the 27mm 2.8 pancake lens on here. It's small enough to get away with it. But if you're using anything slightly bigger, like the 33-1.4 or even the big beast, the 50mm f1, yeah, you can't use it with the camera on the cell. You have to have some sort of grip. So this will make it so much easier to handhold and makes the entire experience much, much better and more pleasant as well. So I like these solutions a lot and also makes it look extra good looking, right? You know, look at this. You know, with the brown leather case, I think it just looks really cool. In fact, I was carrying this on in London for the last few days, and so many people stopped me and asking me what camera it is because they said the case looked good, right? So kudos and credit to SmallRig for designing something that is attractive and also functional at the same time. So if you like my leather case, it also comes with black color and it comes as a kit. So if you get the case, you get the wrist strap, so which is also matching in black. So if you get the brown one like my one, it comes with a brown and light gray color strap. It's just depending on personal taste. I personally think that both look good. I know Peter Forsgard actually has the same XM5 as me, the black one, and he ordered the black half leather case, so it makes it extra discreet. But I'm more of a colorful person, you know, and so I like something that pops, and I personally think the brown looks great, you know, so that's my choice. The second thing I want to show you guys is a slightly more functional piece. So if you think that this is a bit too flashy, you know, the leather case, you know, just a bit too much, if you're a practical photographer, just want features, and this rubber grip thing will be for you. So it acts the same way, has a little grippy here, so it can really hold the camera nice and tight, and also has a Arca Swiss compatible base plate. So that means that you can now mount the camera directly onto any compatible tripod heads or any heads that you have without having to use a base plate. So that is fantastic news, which is similar design like the ZF and ZFC grip base plate that I also have from SmallRig. So they are basically identical in design. It's just a tiny version of it. But just like anything from SmallRig, they are made to measure, so they fit like a glove on the camera. There's no wobble anywhere and everything is cool. But if you buy this, it also comes with a couple of things as well, which is kind of nice, you know, like a little bonus. It comes with a little metal hot shoe cover, which is cool, you know, because XM5 doesn't have any cover whatsoever when you buy the camera. It's bare. Majority of cameras I bought these days, it will come with a plastic cover to cover the hot shoe, but for some reason, XM5 doesn't have any. So it's nice to have a little cover just to, you know, keep the ports clean and everything like that, to protect the contact. So now you have it with this. Together with a soft touch release button here, you know, that will screw on top of the shutter button. Looks cool, looks red, liquefying it, make it look extra posh. But I don't know why they don't make one in black, since that, you know, they have the grip in black to make it extra discreet. You know, I would like to see different color options here: silver, black, and red. I don't mind the red, just so you know, because I'm a colorful person, like I said. And the final grip I'm going to show you, well, in fact, this is not really a grip, so to speak. It's actually a cage, as you can see, because SmallRig is known, in fact, it started as a company making cages for filmmakers. So they now make one for the XM5. And remember in my review, I talked about the video capabilities of the XM5, and I think it is a beast to shoot with. I've made a Christmas video with the XM5, and I think it's totally usable for filming environments. If you put it on a gimbal, for instance, on a tripod, I think it's just a phenomenal video camera. In fact, if you look around on YouTube nowadays, you'll find plenty of videos people using the XM5 for filming. And it's a little bit surprised because it's come out as a photographer tool. Somehow it turned into a video beast. And because of that, I think, you know, SmallRig has done the right choice to make a case for the XM5. And you know that if you're a filmmaker, you want to mount all sorts of stuff onto the camera, right? Whether it's going to be a mic, a light, or even a monitor. So this cage is made specifically for the XM5. But they don't just make a case, they make it look good as well. Unlike other, you know, SmallRig cages I've seen in the past, which is, again, very functional, very utilitarian. It's just black cage or silver case sometimes. So this looks good. It's got this retro vibe going. In fact, they actually call it the retro cage. It's got a wooden grip. Nice. And also it's got this copperish color going all around it, and it also brass the edges as well, so make it look extra cool when you mount it on the camera. In fact, it looks so good that I could simply use it for photography. It just looks really, really cool. And now I just have lots of holes everywhere for me to mount other things on if I really want to. So that is really good. And once again, it's got the Arca Swiss compatible base plate. Again, you know, you can just mount directly onto a tripod or anything that you may want to mount it on. So this is just amazing. So well done for that. So these are all the grip solutions / case solution for the XM5. They do also produce other little bits for the camera as well. And other bits are pretty cool as well. The first thing I want to show you guys is the one that I'm already using on my camera, is the thumb grip. It mounted directly onto the hot shoe on the camera. It's just like a lot of these thumb grips that you have seen for the X100 series, and also for Leica, you know, because they also make them for those cameras as well. It just works exactly the same. You just basically slot it to the hot shoe, and then just put it over there, and instantly it got a little bit of a metal here sticking out to rest your thumbs on. It makes it so nice to hold, and together with the grip, oh my god, this is now a proper shooter cameras. So this is really awesome. I love the thumb grip. The thumb grip is really, really good. And also, if you don't want to use the thumb grip for shooting photography, if you're a vlogger, which is actually what this camera is made for, you can now have this. If you don't want to use any wireless mic, if you just want to use the internal mic, which is actually pretty good, you can mount this little guy here. So this is actually a hot shoe mic wind buff. Oh, look at that. It's kind of cute, right? So it does cover all the mics on top of the camera, and to, you know, basically stop the wind buffer. It works really well, actually. So for those vloggers out there, you know, you can basically vlog with the internal mic, and it picks up quite well if you're in close proximity. So it may mean that you don't really need to have an external mic. So another bonus thing from SmallRig, I think, you know, who would have thought about this thing? I haven't seen SmallRig done anything like this before, so this is a first up to see. So the actual wind muffler also include a cold shoe mount on top, so you can still mount other things on top of it, i.e. an LED light for your vlogging, right? You know, you may want some light on top of it to bounce off in high contrast scenarios. So amazing. I mean, I think that once again, they have thought about almost everything that the XM5 is made for. So this is it. This is the quick look of all the accessory currently SmallRig makes for the Fujifilm XM5 camera. I personally like all of them, you know, if I'm being honest. You know, you can see my excitement here because it really transformed the shooting experience of the XM5, and I loved using the XM5 on the street. It's just kind of cool that now it makes the camera much more pleasing to hold and also handle as well. Whether it's going to be a small lens or big lens, it doesn't really matter because it now has a proper grip and I can hold the camera with one hand with ease, and that's the main thing, right? So that is really good. But like I said, my personal favorite is the brown leather case with the thumb grip at the back and also the wrist strap. I think together this is just brilliant. This is just great. I mean, I really like using this combination here. But if you don't like the flashy elements of the leather case, you can get, of course, the grip itself, like I said already, and also the thumb grip. And if you're a videographer, a filmmaker, you know, now it has a cage for your XM5, and that is fantastic. And if you like something that looks cool, I think the cage also makes it quite a cool looking piece as well. I mean, even for photographer, I mean, like I said, I'm quite happy using this for photography just because how good it looks. But anyway, so these are the things I want to show you guys. You know, I think SmallRig has done well with making all these little things, even the little wind muff for the top mics and the soft release button here, the cover of the hot shoes. So it's just overall a very comprehensive range of accessory for XM5. And without a doubt, you know, you're going to like one of these things here, you know, whether it just be the thumb grip or the soft release button or maybe just a simple grip. So a lot of things for you to consider right here. So I'll leave it down to you, and please listen, comment down below what you think about all these accessories, whether you like them or not. I personally, like I said, this is my favorite, you know, the brown leather case, but as well as this, because I do film with the XM5, the cage is also another thing that I use quite a lot these days. So amazing. I love it. So thank you very much for watching, and you know what to do now. Thumb if you like this video and sub if you want to stay in touch with all things photography and filmmaking, including all the accessories, attachable things that makes your life a lot easier as a photographer and creator. So until next time, I'll see you all very soon. Peace out. So welcome to the bonus sections. Yes, I genuinely like the accessories right here. Like I said, I actually purchased this grip myself before SmallRig actually got in touch with me, and I love it. It's more like love at first sight because I do need some grip. I've been looking around for, you know, for some sort of grip for the XM5, but of course the camera is still really new, so there aren't many options out there. So the first thing that popped out was the, you know, the leather case and also the thumb grip. So I go to the SmallRig website and just ordered it straight away. I did see other things, but the one that caught my eyes, the brown leather case, I bought that. So that is pretty cool. And SmallRig got in touch with me later on and asked me if I'm happy to review them. And so yes, because I have worked with SmallRig before for other accessory like the cage for the Olympus OM1 camera. That was brilliant as well. Then I have the cage for the GX7, GX6, and I have done things with SmallRig. So we have some contacts there. So they are willing to actually send me the XM5 series for me to have a look at. And once again, I think I'm truly blown away by the quality and also just the general styling of it, and also the usage of these grips and cages. You know, like I said, the XM5 was a surprising filming video camera that come out of Fujifilm lately. You know, a lot of people will think that, oh, I'll film with the X-T5 or the X-T4 because it's a bigger camera, it just got more capabilities and things like that. It's got IBIS. But to me, I think for the price and for the size, this is actually a great gimbal camera. I mean, I've demonstrated it with the Christmas video. It's fantastic. And with the cage now, that means I can actually mount other stuff on it if I really want to. That makes the whole filming experience a lot better and things. I have other attachment as well, so I can mount external grips. So I can handhold it properly instead of just holding it like this. So the cage is definitely a good thing to have. And in other grip scenarios, I mean, like the plastic grip is great with the Arca Swiss compatible. So they are really good option. So thank you. So thank you very much for supporting this channel and sending me all this stuff to show you guys, so at least you also know now what they look like and also how you can use them as well. So once again, thank you so much, Rick, for supporting this channel and allowing me to review all this stuff in front of me. It just a brilliant things to have. Like I said, you guys are always great at designing something, and I mean, I've used many of your stuff in the past. It's just one of those companies that somehow strike it right every time. Anyway, enough praises. It's definitely not a shoe shining thing, you know. It's not. I do genuinely like it. I mean, for those who use SmallRig stuff before, you probably agree with me, right? Their stuff seems to be, yeah, good. You know, it just generally, on point. Everything just great for your camera, because they do make things very specific. So they have cages for specific model. They're made to measure. I like things made to measure, so that you know that it's made for that camera. It's not like those generic universal cages and universal solutions that you just have to kind of have to fit around with the fitting, and not always easy to use, because you have to do a lot of adjustment before you even start shooting. So I don't like that. And something made to measure is always good. So that's why I like SmallRig stuff. Full stop. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. So keep shooting and wait for my Japanese content, remember? So remember to subscribe and put on bell notifications so you know when the new video comes out. Until next time though, I'll see you all very soon. Peace.